Okay. That took a little while. Hey guys, we're live. Yes. Happy
Sweet.
Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. I'm stealing Joe's line because Joe, sorry guys, will not be able to make it tonight. I couldn't tease you guys, but he's got some family in tonight, so he can't make it. So hopefully he'll be on Amin stream on Tuesday
It's too bad.
of next week. It's too bad. Hey guys, how are you?
Great,
Rob, how
man.
you doing?
Good. Amin, yeah, good week. Good week this week, Amin.
Good week. Yeah,
Yeah.
long week. Kind of a
Long-
grinding week. Glad it's
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Awesome.
I agree.
What do you got on wrist, buddy?
I got my Parmigiani and I got the
Let me
ostrich leg strap that
solo layout there.
Colin recommended that I check out a
Oh, that's awesome.
gray
Looks
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
ostrich strap with red stitching.
That is fantastic. Yeah, that really works. Awesome.
Thank you.
Good choice.
It's got some red highlights on the dial
Yeah.
around the edge.
Oh yeah.
And it's black and gray, right? So
Black and gray.
yeah, I think it works.
I think
I
it
like
works
it.
too. Yeah.
I love it. Thanks, Colin.
Yeah. Too bad your wife doesn't.
My wife thinks it's disgusting. Half of it is because of the look of it, and half because it's ostrich leg.
Yeah.
She just thinks it's just dreadful.
Weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, has she ever eaten an ostrich burger?
I doubt that my wife has eaten an ostrich burger. Yeah. Yeah. She yeah, my wife and daughter, my daughter's like a little version of my wife, and the two of them think this is just disgusting.
Do they not want to be like even near you when you have the watch
it's
on?
not
Or
that. It's not that.
Yeah.
They just think it's just a bad call.
Just shake your they just shake their head
They
at
just they just
Judge
look down.
you.
They just look down on me. Yeah,
It
that's it.
Almost makes it better though.
you. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I have my own thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I do. You do what you
Exactly.
do. I do what I do.
Exactly.
Colin, so
Hey,
how are you, man? How was your
Good.
week?
it's a good week.
Kind of a couple things going on for you. All right, here we go. Put your solo. All right.
Yeah.
You got
new
something
edition.
new.
New edition. Do-do-do.
Awesome.
Ooh.
That is
It's stupid glare, eh?
Yeah, it's the glare.
Yeah, I can't do it.
no, we
But
get the idea.
But it's beautiful.
Fasher
Glare or no
overseas.
glare?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
So I have never
Beauty.
actually tried one of these on.
And here, I'll pop this off. Wait. Don't take it.
Yeah.
Nor have I. Wow.
That's awesome.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, that rotor, so awesome.
Beautiful.
Now I've never tried any. Like I can imagine with that bracelet, how comfortable is that? Is that a
It's pretty comfortable, man.
yeah?
Yeah. And the quick change is, as I struggle to do it, but the quick change, like I pop that off so fast, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a really, really good strap change system. The bracelet is super comfy. It's got, 2 different glide locks on each side, so you can adjust it perfectly. Yeah, so far, and what really strikes me, and we've kind of talked about this, is just how deep black that dial is. Like it's like an endless pit. You just can't see the bottom of it.
So
And,
speaking of dial,
yeah.
right? Now you've been talking about the overseas for a while now. And so why
Yeah.
so you've been, seeking out and biding
Yeah.
your time. But blue was the color, right?
Yeah, and it's probably still the color, honestly, but I made a calculated decision, I guess, where I'm on the list, you could say, with the boutique for the blue.
Yeah.
And I kind of missed the boat. Like I was kicking around the idea of getting it when I got the day date.
Yeah.
So I got the day date and I was like, well, I'm not spending that much on a Vacheron now. So I put it off, but I was still on the list. Like I didn't actually put in an order, but I was on the list.
Yeah.
So I'm in, relatively regular contact with the boutique and all that. And they were like, well, I messaged them the other day and or maybe a week or so ago, and they were like, yeah, we're not taking deposits anymore on the blue. Or they actually said any of them, like any of the dial colors. And the wait list is like 3 years long.
Yeah.
And it's like, so maybe it'll be sooner, maybe it won't, whatever.
Right.
So anyway, the black became available to me, and I went with it because I think it's. I mean, you're already. I think the price would just keep getting away from me if I didn't jump on this.
Yeah.
So
The black is lacquer,
yes.
and so it looks glossy, right? Or no? When you,
Yeah. I
just,
guess.
but it's a
Yeah.
very opaque, inky black.
Yes.
No sunburst, none of that
No
stuff, right?
no sunburst. The intermittent track is like a brushed black.
Yeah,
So you do have a little bit of contrast on that intermittent track. Then you've got an outer minute track, which is like the Riho.
yeah,
So you get a little bit of contrast. It
right.
almost like certain light, you can get the contrast.
I saw that in one of your pics.
Yeah,
The main stretch is just it's a
just
flat black. Yeah,
flat, glossy, deep
yeah,
black. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I like that
Amazing.
better. I've come around to liking that better than the blue. I think because so I said this and everybody laughed at me, but sunburst is everywhere on like every dial, and
hmm
it's something. It's it's making it less special to me.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. That's why I like that GP Onyx so much, right?
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like that
yeah,
that does that I don't there's no sunburst on that. That's just like just a dark onyx looking color
it's a
dial, you know what
rock.
I mean?
Yep.
yeah,
So I'm wondering how I would love to see Collins watch next to that GP and kind of like, take a look and see how similar they are or not,
yeah. And I mean, I sent you guys a picture before the stream where,
Mm.
so maybe 6 months ago or so, I tried on the Moser Vanta Black
Yeah.
Endeavor. And what's really interesting to me, like Vanta Black is the blackest black, right? But because Moser doesn't really, it's a domed crystal, and I don't think they have AR coating, or either that or they don't have the best AR coating. I'm not
They
sure what it
say
is.
they have some AR coating on it, but it
It
doesn't look like it.
it reflects a lot of light, right?
Yeah.
So the Vanta Black doesn't look as dark as I think it should, and I actually think that this, side by side, it might be a deeper looking black,
Mm.
or at least it's on par,
Yeah.
just because of that reflection. So,
Which is so dumb of Moser to, to use like the world's least reflective, um, most black dial and then throw a reflective crystal with poor anti-reflective coating on it. It's like defeats
mm,
the what's so cool
yeah,
about that.
yeah, it does. And you know what else bugs me? They have the Vanta Black Moon Phase one, and the disc for the moon has
Yep.
black paint on it,
Yep.
and it's not Vanta Black. It's like just black. Like that should be Vanta Black, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
Totally.
I have the Black Bay 58. I also made a couple moves, but let's say hi to the chat first, and then we'll go into what I've been doing this week. David, first, how you doing, David? Paul, what's up? Chaz, it's great it's great talking to these guys. Like, we did a little pregame on the Super Best Friends Watch Friends. I can never get it right. Network. Jason, how are you? Design. Peter, what's up? Darren, thanks for joining. Sanjay, what's up, buddy? Let's go down there. A lot going on in the chat here.
yeah.
Scrolling. Dan, what's up? James, thank you for showing up.
Hey, James.
Having a little coffee, enjoying some
the
chat.
Arthur family's emoji game is on point. I've got to say that.
It totally
That's for
is.
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And James, I think you're on this weekend with the punters, are you? I mean, I think it's this weekend. Put it in the chat and let us know that Sunday night, Sunday watch chat with the punters collection review at 2 p.m. East Coast time here. Let's go. Oops, sometimes with the chat I lose my place. Sorry guys. I'm just trying to catch up. I saw Nilo, B-Dev, Joe, how are you? Oil
Thank
Money in the house. Toxic Parmigiani giving Toxic UN a real run for its money.
Ooh, I like the
Uh,
Parmigiani better, I think.
There's a couple of comments about the strap being toxic. I gotta say, like,
No.
in another life, like my fantasy is like to dress like George Clinton, to like basically wear like robes when I go to work, and just be pimped out, fur coats, hats with feathers, all that stuff.
Hi, doctor.
That'll never happen for me, right? I
That'd
can't
be
wear like
so good.
I
You should do it on Halloween.
I can't wear a cape and like the and robes where I go with like crazy boots, right?
Yeah.
Talk about people's thyroids.
But I can wear something like this, and somebody will be like, "What the f is that doctor wearing?" And it's just kind of like I'm just kind of like I could just kind of get away with that, right?
You can get away with it.
You can totally.
Under the mic. So yeah, it's fun for me.
Riss Ross, what's up? Hey there, Wilson. How you doing? Stupid glare, eh?
I did say stupid glare, eh? Yeah. It was pretty good. I slipped it in there. Rob didn't even flinch.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I was just mesmerized by your sorry.
Stupid glare, eh?
Caliber. Awesome, Colin. Congrats. All right, I'm just reviewing Oil Money comment just to make sure it's a safe.
Yeah.
Love that Mrs. Savick gives you such as much as I do about toxic watches. You got to keep her.
He actually filtered it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or censored it. He's learning.
Joe is approving of the watch. Hey,
Thank
Jeff,
you,
how are you? Ken checking in for Pittsburgh. James, give me some congratulations there, some love. Slicey, thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Watch yourself there. He's made some purchases, watch yourself, hasn't he? The last couple of days. Very interesting. Thanks, ID guy. Thanks for coming on. Yep. Been looking forward to Friday night. Haven't been on for a few weeks. Has been off air. Well, thank you, James, again for coming on the show. And then AB giving you some congrats, some love.
Yeah,
he was a lot of love.
He was pushing hard for me to get a Zeit work, but
yeah,
this might put the Zeit work off for a while.
Hey, Steve, how you doing, buddy? Sands of time. Hello. Okay. So I see I had dinner with George Clinton once. He smells like a hobo.
Of course, yeah.
Oh man. James and Bill Sanders will be attending the James Arthur Collection Talk this Sunday. So looking forward to the professor. Just follow Colin and scroll through some pics. At least we have two watches, the same silver full metal G-Shock and the same Seamaster.
Oh,
there
good.
You go.
That Seamaster's sick.
And
one of my favorite watches. Yeah.
And Colin just bought a Spyderco Paramilitary 3, so
I
you
did.
also have that.
This is my first watch. Look at that, and I even know how to flick it open now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do it with the thumb.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Just careful with the kids. So.
Oh yeah.
So this week I kind of made a quick snap judgment on selling a watch. I have had something else working and kind of gave it away a little bit, kind of been elusive about it because I just haven't had the other parties kind of consent and blessing to talk about it. So I sold one of my Zins, my A57 UTC, really liked that watch. I sold it to a fellow enthusiast from one of our Discord groups, and he's gonna be happy with it. It's a great watch, but I want to talk about the watch that I'm getting, and it's kind of so we generally use the term Grail very, very loosely. I mean, I know what it really means and blah blah blah, but
Colin uses it very strictly.
Yeah.
It's trigger alert.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm getting better.
Yeah. So
How else do you describe it, though? It takes too many words to describe it if you
Yeah.
don't use the
yeah. So caliber. I mean, bummer, but I think I really like the 857. I like the 856, which is basically the same watch without a time bezel. The 856 will be coming back in the collection. Mrs. Legs loves the 856, so she didn't like the 857 because of the time bezel. So that the 856 will be coming back into the collection, and more Zen will be coming back. So so I'm gonna share the watch, and it's gonna look familiar to some of the guys, especially on the panel. But I'm getting
what?
Yeah. So I'm
You
buying.
kept a secret, man.
I'm buying
What?
Joe's Kadogi.
You're buying
Two.
Joe's?
Yep.
Shut up. Not
Yeah.
actually
That
Joe's,
is
though, right?
amazing.
Yes, the one.
Joe is selling it to you?
He is selling it to me. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. So very, very excited about this.
What the hell's Joe doing, man?
Listen, we know Joe. Joe's got tricks up his
Joe's got a
sleeve.
plan. He's got
Joe's
a plan.
got
He's got tricks up his
Joe's
sleeve.
always got a
I
plan.
know what he's gonna do.
So let's just don't worry
Yeah.
about Joe. Let's focus on me here.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Rob,
It's
congratulations.
freaking crazy.
So he's gonna hold on to it until June because I think in June marks like 1 year that he's had it, and I think he's still having a little hard time saying goodbyes to it. But so like
Yeah.
somewhere at the mid to end of June.
Now I understand why you weren't saying what it was until
Yeah.
you
Kadoka
Joe.
has rules that you can't flip out.
Joe's gonna get blacklisted at Kadoka if he doesn't wait exactly 1 year.
Yeah.
So very, very excited. I've loved this watch for over like 2 years. I've been following Kadoka. I actually saw this watch not with the salmon dial, but with the white dial over a year and a half ago at a Watch Buys Roadshow. Tried it on, loved it. Love everything about it. The prices were steadily going up, and I thought I had lost a chance maybe into getting one. And then I think Joe saw that I was getting a little, frustrated about it, and he reached out to me a little while back and said, "Don't give up. Let's talk about this. We can make this happen." And like I said, Joe is a master of tricks, so he's got one coming up his sleeve, and that's all I'll say about that.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of mad at Joe.
Me too.
What a liar. That's awesome, Bobby.
I'm mad.
I'm you know what? I'm very, very happy for you, man. Like that. You've been
Thanks,
talking
man.
about this for a long time. And I think that salmon dial is perfect.
So my preference was the white dial, but
oh really?
Well, no. But that was I didn't know any better. I mean, like, because that was the first one for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And then he got the salmon dial. I'm like, wow, I like that color. I like wearing shirts that color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think so. I really like that color. I have the Jaeger and Benziger. It's like a off-white silvery kind of dial. I have that covered. So yeah. I mean
I love the salmon dial. It's my favorite one. I've seen now white, black, salmon.
Green.
I think those green. Yeah, salmon's my favorite one for that watch.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I think so too. Yeah.
And he paired it up with a nice brown. Let's just strap here, and it has like the pink or the salmon stitching.
I thought that was blue. Like a blue suede leather blue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're right.
It's a beautiful match. Yeah.
So,
Rob, wow.
Yeah, very, very excited.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, that's a sweet Sweet move.
That's a good use of the term grail. I think that's
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've been that's been on the radar for a really long time. I always talk about it, and
Mhm.
and now so like there's a sense of freedom, right? Once getting this watch in my collection, because
Mhm.
now I have like a couple of you know handmade
Mm.
watches
Yeah.
in the collection,
Yeah.
German watches that I'm interested in, and so like I kind of have that covered now. You know what I mean? And now like it frees me up to you know buy like more Zen or buy that vintage Girard Perregaux that I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah.
yeah
It
you know
yeah, you've taken that off the list, and now you can focus on some funner things, I guess, right?
yeah
Like it's almost stressful just thinking about a watch all the time, isn't it?
absolutely yeah, and that's a good conversation to have. Watch stress. I mean, should we have to stress out about the hobby that
Oh
we
my
love?
god,
You know what I mean?
I was
But we
so
do.
stressed like the last couple of days, dude.
Yeah,
You guys know I was just like a
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel good. Feel
absolutely.
good now though. Yeah.
But it's part of the hunt, right? It's part of the hunt, right? You know?
Yeah, it's part of it's fun, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's really cool to have a watch from a friend,
Hmm.
It
and
is cool. Yeah.
yeah, and then you didn't have to wait
Yeah.
9 months for a Kadoka
Right.
to be made.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Unlike
the
Joe who sells his watch from his friends. Man. I'm just kidding.
I'm jealous. I love that watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's a sweet watch. That
Yeah.
has Joe DNA all over it too.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
let's
just
hope not.
let's not
Right.
talk
Right.
about the shape of the movement and
Right.
combine it with
Right.
the Joe DNA reference.
Yeah.
No, just like his mojo, just
yeah.
it's got been blessed with Joe's mojo.
And well, since on to Rolex, LOL. Yeah. Right. Another stressful ID guy.
That
Actually, so hectic that Bobby just picked this up. A
yeah,
lover of German watches, and this takes it to another. Absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
Because Longa now is going to be really unattainable for me, at least in the next few years, right? I mean, like
Sure. Yeah.
now that they're being
Mm,
kind of hoarded away
I
by
mean,
certain groups.
depends what you want though.
Yeah,
Like
You'll be the first person in history to get a Benzinger, a Kadoka, and then decide to go get a Rolex. Like
yeah,
nobody, no one's ever done that before.
he's like working backwards.
Yeah. Independence first, bespoke,
yeah.
handmade
Mhm.
first, GPHG handmade watches first.
AB, I hope I take a break, like about thinking about it, which I know that's not going to happen. But hopefully, once I get this in person, like I could just like free up the mental energy and go like I don't know, like build a Lego Batman mobile. I don't know, you know what I mean, like something like totally different for a while. But I know that's not going to happen.
Wow, what a move!
That's a power move, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sweet.
so pretty fired up,
And
and
then,
and Joe
oh
Joe helped made it happen. So
Mm,
he's
man, and
we know how great a guy he is. So
yeah, yeah,
yep.
he's an enabler, but a good guy.
yeah, absolutely. So do you guys want to talk about some new releases?
Yep.
Um, how about we start with Breitling?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, hold on
Let's do
one
it.
minute here. Let me pull it up. So the Super Chronomat
Mm-hmm.
came out this week. Super interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Colin, I think you really liked it, no?
Yeah, man. That thing's
Yeah,
sweet. You kidding me?
yeah, yeah.
It's got a little mini clock on the bracelet. You kidding? That's cool. It's got their best bracelet, first of all.
Yeah.
It's a good looking watch to begin with, and then they stuck a little mini me on it. It's great.
What's the mini me? Is it another mechanical little watch?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a dual time. So the second time is that little clock on the bracelet.
Is it detachable from the case? It's part of the bracelet, or is it a big two-headed watch?
That I don't know.
Huh.
Let me
Come on, that's so cool.
it is. It is.
A lot of people were ragging on it because,
Looks like it comes off. Looks like it attaches like a bracelet to the case.
yeah, so you can remove it, ID guy says. You can remove it if you want to.
So I don't know. I may have missed what you guys said about it because I was
Why
trying
would you remove it?
Is this a? You may have said this already, and I'm sorry if I missed it. But is this like a second time?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it's quartz though.
Mm.
That part.
James is in love.
Yeah,
Breitling,
man.
guys, I'm in love. Yep.
Yeah.
Breitling has surprised me this year. Surprised me too. Overall, I've liked what Breitling has come out with this year.
They're doing well.
You know what I've always thought about is get a watch company making a little smartwatch or fitness little tracker that integrates that way into a real watch, because
Tag kind of did that. Tag did it, but it was more just a smartwatch, right?
Like into the buckle or into one of the links, something like that.
Exactly, design to tell you. Why would you take it off? Never.
That would be such a gangster move, right? Where there's a little.
I saw someone commented somewhere. They were like, "It's for the person who has a little person who lives on their wrist, or a little head growing out of their wrist, or something." And if you kind of picture it, where it's like a little head looking at a clock, yeah. It's pretty funny. It's big. I mean, that is definitely one of the things, right? So that's 44 millimeters. It is a big watch, no doubt.
So James has been buying a lot of Breitling this year. Wow.
He's into it.
It's a good looking watch.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's good looking.
I think it's good
I think it's good looking. I think it's a good looking watch.
I think it's good enough looking, but it's cool.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. It's kind of like guys know I'm big into the Cybertruck. Like, it's like most people would not say it's good looking, but it's freaking cool, which means I love it. So this reminds me a bit of that.
Yeah. Super, super interesting. All right, let's see what the chat has to say. They should have added a ceramic bezel on that UTC2. Austin Powers of watches.
Yeah.
Look how well hidden the date window is.
I didn't even see it. Where is it?
It's in the 6 o'clock register.
Where?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's right here
in the bottom.
I honestly didn't even notice. Yeah, that's well done. I kind of like how they framed the 15, 30, 45.
Yep.
That looks cool.
Wristwatch wants a ceramic on the regular Chronomat. Hey, Watch Chris, thanks for joining us. BP Pauls, it's very aggressive, very MacGyver-like. Not for him.
Yeah, no. His picture is gray. Literally.
Would love to see a 40 millimeter variant. I don't know. Could they even drop it down to 4? Could they make it smaller? There's a lot of things going on here.
Is he talking about the second little?
Oh, the second one.
The second one or the first one?
I think he's talking about the main one.
That might be a little much, yeah. That's like
Joe's
the Buzz Aldrin watch.
Yeah.
B-Dev at 44. That must be a heavy watch.
Yeah. Who cares, man? Heavy. It's not that. Like, come on. It's a watch. I don't get why people complain like, oh, it's too heavy for me to wear. It's like 200 grams maximum, like the heaviest watch.
I don't know. When I had the Zelos Hammerhead 2, it was a little bit obnoxious on the bracelet. It was pretty heavy. Yeah, it was pretty heavy.
Dan saying to Amin, Sony has a nice smart bracelet called Weena.
Weena.
Oh, that's a bad name.
Yeah, put a Weena on your
Weena on your wrist.
It's such an old money comment, Amin. It's great. I love it. This is what was the little dude who lived in Guy's stomach?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I saw a picture of that actually.
Forget the name of it.
There was a good meme from
Don't ask Sanjay, he won't know though.
Longa on a NATO on Instagram. He had a good one, but I can't remember what it is.
Ooh, these Weenas are expensive.
And mind your Weena, would you?
It's like a $500 Weena.
Quato. There you go, Bruce. Thank you. Justin came in with a Quato as well.
Oh God. I can't be on here on this stream.
Yeah, it's in you one size practically, so maybe not the lug to lug, but got the squally giggles. Okay. All right, so let's moving on. Let's see if we could catch on some other. I saw some other things that came out as well. Let's.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Look, Longa on a NATO.
There you go. Okay. Let's hit up monochrome. And a couple of things I saw that were interesting. There was a new sorry for scrolling too fast. A new Zenith special edition release here in association with a cigar brand. And the reason why I'm pulling this up is like I kind of let me get a better picture. I really dig this color combination.
Oh, this is for Ken Spear from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and Joe Chang too.
Yeah. Oh, it says Cohiba.
That's the cigar company. I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, that probably would stop me from getting this watch if I was interested in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, this is I think it's a pretty cool looking watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I don't mind it so much. I like it. Close to about 10 grand. It's a limited to 55 pieces.
This is for someone who has like 50 watches.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course. Yeah. This is not going to be your only El Primero in your collection.
No, probably not. Or I guess if you're really into Cohiba cigars.
Right.
Yeah.
I also want to bring up Meistersinger. Now, I was a big fan of their moon phase watches. So they came out with a bigger sized moon phase, and this actual moon phase actually lights up. Well, they make a point of saying that, so I'm not sure if the previous model lit up.
That's cool.
But the way they made it sound like it didn't, and this does.
Looks very realistic too.
Yeah, and if somebody can correct me in the comments, I'd appreciate it if the previous version had loom. But I've always been intrigued by Meistersinger. Always been intrigued by this one-handed movement, and I just like the fact that they really did the moon phase. You know, them and Christopher Ward and Arnold's son with their half-dial moon phases. If you're gonna do a moon phase, just do it. You know, don't give me like a little aperture at the 4 o'clock position. You know.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I'm
I
into
kind
it.
of like it small, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like? What about your Weena? Do you like them small too, or so bad?
I don't like them anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here what the chat's got to say here. Watch yourself. Ball does a moon phase that lights up via tritium. Oh, okay.
Oh, baby, does it?
Yeah.
Is this
I gotta get
Meistersinger
it.
light up via loom or
Yeah, like you gotta charge it up.
is it
Yeah, I think so.
electrical? Loom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then
I think
ball
so.
with
I think so.
tritium would be killer.
Yeah, Meistersinger. I don't know who did the oversized moon phase first. Between the two, between Chris the Reward or Meistersinger. I know Meistersinger has been doing it for a few years. Okay. Anything else? You guys want to talk about the Seiko Land Tortoise collection? Any interest in that, or
I don't know. They look all right. They're Seikos, different
yeah,
colors. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? I
yeah?
guess, you know, add it to the list.
Let's see how much they're going for here. Do.
540.
Euro, yeah. So $600.
Creeping up. Creeping up.
Creeping
Yeah,
up.
get 30 off.
And I think
There's the Yima Marine Nationale there.
the Navigaf.
Yeah. Now I'm very interested to see what they're doing with Tudor.
Yes.
Like they
Yes.
teased it, but they didn't say when they were going to follow up, right?
Right. And they teased it, so we don't even know. I mean, the speculation that is like, oh, finally we're going to see the Submariner type Tudor release.
If they do that, would that be like the hottest release of the year? A blue snowflake sub?
I think so. It depends on the branding with the Marine Nationale. I think for me, like if it's
like if they put it on the dial like that,
I think it would spoil it for me.
it would too. Yeah.
Now, if they do something in the case back and have something engraved, I could live with that. That's fine. But if they do something in the dial, like something here, like what Yema has here, I'm a no go.
Everyone's trying to temper our expectations in the chat. But if they did a blue snowflake sub, that would be the most in demand watch of the year, I would think. Out of, not counting like a green Paddock 5711 or something,
Yeah.
But us regular folk would go crazy. I have no interest in talking about Yima.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
As you can tell.
Okay.
Not a big fan.
We've already talked. We talked on Tuesday about the Seiko Alpinist, right? So that's already been done.
Mm-hmm.
I could always look at this guy again. He has been Line A has been hitting social media like crazy lately.
Yep.
My Instagram has been blowing up. It's almost like every time I get in the app on the phone, I see an image from Line A or beautiful watch, man. I think I mentioned to you guys the other day. I'm totally down with the frosted outer part of the dial. Like I thought I would want this thing all guilloche, but I mean I could do that frosted and then in the parts guilloche.
Yeah, that's probably how I'd do it.
Yeah. Man, that's a really awesome looking watch.
It is.
Beautiful.
She's a beauty. I love the way they do the movement too.
Yep. Let's see if they added a movement shot in here. Yep, there it is with the micro rotor, and that's a really cool, nicely engraved micro rotor.
I mean, that's got to be machined, right?
Yeah, I would think so, right?
I think they said
Because it's
laser.
Lasered.
Lasered. Okay.
I think they said laser. It's tungsten, and I think it's lasered.
Looks cool. I don't know what it is. What is it? Just
Is
a little
this like
design?
an L? Is this like an L right here?
Oh
Like
yeah,
a
it
really,
is. Yeah. Really fancy L.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
might be on the Line 8 train for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're still
They're
taking orders and not
near
outside.
the top of my list for
Yeah.
sure, as far as, you know, less expensive indies.
Yeah.
Rich Ross is getting put off by all the Line A attention.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Line A is blowing up Instagram. Yep.
Yeah, you could go either way, right? Like you could see it so much where you're just like, I don't want to see it, but
yeah. AB is interested.
yeah.
200 good for human hands, so laser,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
Amin says, especially at that size, you know.
Yep.
Watch yourself. He prefers the Galadas 2 with the Eastern Arabic dial. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that. Okay. Anything from the chat you guys want us to talk about? Anything you want us to bring up? Any questions for Amin or Colin?
Yeah, what about me? Questions for Amin or Colin. It's funny.
It's nice, but too much like Garrick and other watches blowing up Instagram. So
Garrick does a good job too.
Garrick does Joe. There is a lot of these watches do kind of sort of look alike. And I mean, they all do some things very differently, right?
Yep.
But they all kind of do look alike. I see that. I see that. So, and I'm okay with it so far. You know, I just pick one, right? Just got to pick one.
I'm getting ridiculous questions.
Colin, what is the winding action like on the VC?
What is the winding action like?
Is it smooth? Is it gritty?
Yeah. Is it loud? Is it quiet?
Is it hard to grab the thing?
It's like butter, man. It's screw down crown.
Yeah.
And it's silky smooth. Like the first time I wound it, I couldn't actually feel it winding. I had to like put my ear up to it and then I could hear it, you know, like it's just perfectly smooth. And then, you know, the rotor, as with a lot of higher end watches, like, you know, if you give it a good shake, it just like goes, you know, spins like crazy, which for whatever reason, I find that cool. I think I saw Jorn do it once and I was like, oh my God, that's cool. So yeah, it's great.
Thank you, Chaz. G-Shock did come out with a new square this week. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding us. So titanium, but using different kinds of titanium alloys, different colors. I like it. I like it. I don't know if I'll buy it. But I certainly like it.
I want to like it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I do. It's
I mean,
just
look at
a
that.
little, yeah.
So
a little
cool.
much. It's a little much.
Is it too much? Well, you have the Bling Master, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not that. It's just the colors are just too random. I think like they just, I don't know, too much clashing.
So random colors throws you off?
Like if it was rainbow or something, you know, and it had some kind of reason to it, I think I would be more forgiving.
So
It's
if it
just a
was red,
little
orange,
too.
yellow, blue, green, blue, indigo, you'd be all right with that.
I don't know, but
Okay.
I just I want to like it. That's what I'll say. But yeah, I'm definitely not buying it.
Eh.
It's cool, but it's not for me.
ID guy saying, but the famous words from our own very James Arthur, VC is too Vatican for me.
Mm.
That
That's
is
pretty
true. That is pretty true.
funny.
They certainly drive home the I'm drawing a blank, but the cross design.
Maltese, is it Maltese?
Cross,
The
yeah.
Maltese cross, yeah.
Design is this is a pass for him. Andres does not like it.
He doesn't like titanium, that's why he doesn't like. If it was steel but these colors, he'd be cool.
Andres, you're on the spot. You better answer.
Yeah.
Kevin, it's a disaster. Leftover links.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I almost said to you guys, I think yesterday. I felt like they were just taking, obviously it's titanium, but I felt like they were just taking spare parts that fell on the ground and, oh, let's put these together and make a watch.
I like it on you.
On you.
1700 is kind of steep for these. Yeah, but you know, that's what the previous titaniums have been going for.
Did they jump the shark on the metal squares on this? Like they've been pushing the envelope more and more and more with like the red purple one and all that. Is this just too much?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think they jump.
This isn't jumping the shark. What is then?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Wow.
When I see them jump the shark.
You're a G-Shock fanboy.
No. I'm just trying to be objective. I just don't think this one jumps the shark. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think this one jumps the shark for me. Slicey's a G-Shock fanboy, but this is hideous.
See?
Yeah, well, not everybody's gonna agree. Yeah, that's why the world. I mean, we're all different colors in the rainbow here. You know what I mean? So this watch may not be for Slicey, but it might be for me.
You're never gonna be the king of Canada.
I'm already the king of Canada, dude. I'm the real power behind. You know. Owning Blue Master doesn't make you blind, Bobby.
It almost does. It's pretty flashy.
Fonzie's still pretty cool.
Hey.
So, good question here. So, B-Dev's like, I don't get the fascination of paying big money for effing G-Shock. And I hear you. I mean, I think if you're really, really into G-Shocks, you know, if that's your thing, you know, people will spend money. I mean, like the average person who's not into watches does not understand why I spend the money I do on watches.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't taken the mental leap of getting into the high priced G-Shocks. Like,
Yeah.
the highest I've gone is the Bling Master.
Yeah.
And I got it on sale. So
it's the Mardi Gras colors, Bobby. Like, you know, maybe that's, you know, I've been to 5 or 6 Mardi Gras, so maybe that's why I like it so much. Man, 5 or 6 Mardi. I mean, it's just when you're on the plane coming home from New Orleans after Mardi Gras, you're going through DTs. It's like you lose time because you're doing
what's DTs?
Delirium tremors from like the alcohol withdrawal.
Oh, I still don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. Carry on. Don't slow down for me. Yeah.
You're partying constantly in Mardi Gras, right?
Yeah.
You're drinking at all hours of the day. Your internal clock is done. You don't You're drinking at 2 o'clock p.m. You're sleeping at 5 p.m. You're waking up at 1 a.m. to drink again until 6 a.m. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And I
Until
think
it's not.
you'd have to take those every day with this watch.
Yeah. All right. I will say the Blinkmaster does feel even more expensive than the $550 price. I love mine. Yeah.
I agree with that. I fully think the Blinkmaster is one of the best values, or any of the colors, whichever one you prefer, for a 500. I mean, really, you can get them used for like $350.
Canadian doesn't know DTs are beer withdrawals. All right.
I've never heard of DTs in my life.
Hmm.
We can handle our alcohol up here.
Your Labatt's Blue.
Labatt's Blue, come on. Get that
It's
crap out of here.
$9.50. It's $9.50. It's Rob with his Canadian accent time. Okay. Oh, you got the Molson Triple X.
No, we drink Alexander Keith's, eh?
Oh, the Alexander Kise.
maybe a little Moosehead. Drink some Moosehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so Canadian. I actually drink out of a moose head.
Moosehead, Sleeman's.
No, I have a moose head, and I turn it like this, and I throw the beer down his throat, and then I.
Okay.
That's how we do it in the Northwest Territory. That's how we do it.
Nobody lives there.
That's right. Except for me and a couple of moose. Labatt's Blue was a great college beer, though I thought we were high end in Michigan back in the day. Yeah, so I never had Labatt. I mean, we went to funny story. So I was in college, and me and my roommate Luis, my friend Yoshi, and my friend Samip. So really like a diverse group of guys, the four of us, right? And I'm like this Puerto Rican, right? And somebody had the bright idea, why don't we go to snowboarding in Canada for spring break? So we drove up to Canada, and I forget where we were. We were just like maybe 45 minutes into Canada, where the resort was, at Lake Magog. It was called. It's in I think Quebec, and so we go out, and that's where we discover Labatt, and we're like, oh, this is really good. And Molson, we had Molson in the States, but the beer in Canada just tasted colder. It was just awesome, right?
Yeah, we don't water it down.
Yeah. So I mean, it was awesome. So the story. So we never had snowboard before, right? So the first day in spring break at the mountain, they give us these slalom boards. They don't give us freestyle boards. And now slalom boards is like I think one lip is flat and the other lip is like a freestyle board. You don't learn on those for the first time. You want a freestyle board, right? And so we get up on the lift, and we're taken up, and we're just like falling over, right? We didn't take a lesson. We're just every few feet we fall over. And come to think about it, I don't know if I want to tell this story.
You go this far?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so all right. So look, this was 18-year-old Bobby Legs, all right, who was just
you were young.
I was young and stupid. Yeah. So we're falling over, and it's me and my friend Yoshi, and this one guy comes up to us, right? Because I guess we're getting in his way, and he's Canadian, and he's all upset because we don't know how to ski, and he's like, you effing Americans, you can't ski, and I'm like, what was that, man? And he came over and he said that. It's like, effing Americans, you can't ski. So I grabbed his ski pole out of his hand, and I just like whacked him on the side of his arm and knocked him over. And so I stood on top of him and trying to act all tough. And meanwhile, my friend Yoshi falls down laughing, and he slides halfway down the hill and over to the side. And yeah, that's my Canadian ski story.
Sounds like a lot of ski stories, honestly. Run out to your hit.
Anyway,
I used to be a pretty good snowboarder back in the day. Haven't gone in a long time. I'd be horrible now.
sorry, Omar. Okay, I didn't realize the
I
G-Shock
know
was still
it's
on the screen.
it's
Sorry,
just
Mike.
sitting there
Sorry,
the
Mike.
whole time, like stare at this.
Was there images on the side of it or no? Or was it
No.
just oh, how
It
did
was
that happen?
just
Big
full
G-Shock.
G-Shock fury. Yeah.
Oh man. You didn't, Kevin, because then I pulled back a whole lot.
Yeah. Took us on a journey and then said
Yeah.
like, and then we went home. It was great.
Yeah. Moral of the story: go to spring break, beach for spring. Yeah, yeah. The next year we went to Jamaica,
Nice.
and that's a whole different story. Okay. Yeah. Torch. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Burned it to my screen.
It's funny.
Anyway, guys, so we're coming up to an hour.
Yeah.
Amin, you got anything coming up for us? Amin at Amin Reviews Official on Instagram. Amin Reviews on YouTube.
Just a stream, probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Streaming on Tuesday. Joe
Streaming
Chang
on
will be
Tuesday.
there.
Yep.
Hopefully.
He's got no watches. They're all out for service.
Got a lot of watches out for service.
You know, I'm looking forward to when he picks up his RGM. I hope we can, make the trip, and go there and, take some pictures and maybe do some video. I think that would be really, really cool. How's that going, Amin?
It's quiet on the RGM front. I mean, I paid up, and he said about 6 months. I heard that he sends pictures as the steps are happening later on,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not there yet.
A little too soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
This must be the worst part. Like right after you pay, and then it's like the first couple months where they just aren't doing anything.
Well, like Ketelars told me that, I already told you guys that he said, it'll be done when it's done. But one of the things he said it nicer than that. But one of the things he said to me was, you can enjoy following me on Instagram and seeing, like, watching it get done, right? And I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but it's like every couple of weeks, it's like I finish like a screw or like one wheel. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a while. It's like watching clothes get made and somebody's like grown like the plant that they're gonna use to like.
You're really playing the waiting game lately.
Waiting, yeah, I'm doing a lot of waiting.
Yeah,
doing a lot of waiting.
I'm buying watches in the meanwhile.
You are?
Yeah. I think so. I bought the Parmigiani pretty recently.
That doesn't count.
No. All right.
Oh,
all right.
The future.
Well, I mean, like this calendar year, I bought the Explorer 2. I bought the Breitling. I bought the Parmigiani.
Okay.
I know that I flipped them already, but there's some during this stream. I think I found something I'm very interested in, but
what?
I'm not gonna say it because there's only one that I see for a good price out there. I don't want anybody to snipe me on it. But
you were shopping during the stream?
I did a little shopping during the time that big G-Shock was fully covering the.
I don't know what happened there.
Fully covering the screen. I was like, well, nobody's looking at me. I'll go do a little shopping.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But you're also thinking about 2022 watches.
I'm thinking about 2022 watches. I am. I am. Yeah, I am. Right now, my Moser's out for service. The UN's out for service. The RGM's incoming. Ketelar's incoming. I feel like those 4 watches will come in this year. I'm pretty good for this year, except maybe a couple affordables. And then for next year, I'm thinking something like a Line. Yeah.
Ooh. That's funny because after you did the Sartori,
Justin,
you were like, I don't like this waiting for watches thing. I'm not doing that anymore. And then he immediately has signed up for like more.
The Ketelars, in all fairness, I signed up for before the Sartori.
Okay, true.
I gave it's not, the deposit was only €100, but I feel like I gave my word on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The RGM, you're right. I signed up for more waiting.
And then you're going to do the line A maybe, but you'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah. That's okay.
I wonder if I sign up for a line A this year, like if I want to target for the spring of next year, right?
Yeah.
Then probably the time to sign up is this year.
It's tomorrow. It's tonight.
Tonight.
Yep. Don't
Thomas
miss out.
ID reminds me Thomas is joining us. Thomas, thanks for joining. 3 a.m. UK time. You are a warrior, man.
We got to go another hour for Thomas.
Another hour. Another hour, and then it's breakfast time. Slicey, I thought I planned a watch break, said no more watches until I found the Squale 1521, the specific one. Thought it would take a couple of months. Took 6 days. Oops.
That's actually a real thing. Like when you all of a sudden a watch gets sprung on you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well,
happened
like
with Jaeger and Benziger. It happened with the
Yeah.
Jaeger and Benziger, right?
Yeah.
It just showed up. I looked at Watch Seeking, it was there, and with the Kadoki.
Yeah.
Right.
So when are you actually getting it?
All right, I'll show you what I shop for. Nobody's gonna buy this. Nobody's gonna buy this.
Did Joe send it yet?
No. Mid June, end of June.
Oh, you showed us.
Oh, you showed us this. Yeah.
But I just saw a couple well priced. So this is a.
Don't worry, no one else is buying it.
Yeah, no one else is buying this.
I like it. I really like it.
I do like it, but
this came out about 10 years ago. It's Grand Date, Moon Phase. I got to find out if this is stamped or CNC. At the price it came out for, it's definitely not Rose Engine.
I think it's stamped.
If it's CNC, I'm gonna pull the trigger. If it's a manufacturer movement. If it is
talk to your guilloche guy.
If it's stamped, then I'm out. Yeah. If it's stamped, I'm out.
It could be CNC, maybe.
If it's CNC, I'm in.
Yeah.
So that's what I got to find out. Right now, Crown and Caliber has one at a good price, and Exquisite has one at a good price. No, I did not. I did not pre-order the G-Shock. Yeah,
I do like it. Is there a back? You had a rear shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about a Moon Phase for a long time.
I love the Moon Phase, man.
Yeah,
something about it. It's so useless, but
yeah.
And they're a pain to set, but they're cool.
It's very affordable in the gold as well. Solid gold.
I like the date as well, where it is. I think it's interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's a good looking watch. I like it a lot.
These seem to go for about 4, and then in gold they're going for around 7.
Oh, that's not bad for gold. Anything you can get gold under 8 is a steal.
Yeah.
So you're looking for steel or gold? Don't know.
I'm probably looking steel because I got a couple gold old man watches already.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to have a whole gold old man sub collection. But although it does look nice in gold,
that could be your thing.
That could be my thing.
AJ asked a good question here. Are you still going to be into the same type of watches next year? That's a good question.
He's progressing towards pocket watches.
For me, I think I'll be in a similar vein. Like I figured out I like kind of dressy watches. I'm not really too much a sports watch guy. Yeah, I think so. And I don't know if I'll be looking for guilloche watches next year. Maybe like, who knows what the next thing that will be. But I think I found my overall kind of.
I think you should get an enamel though.
I was looking at Anordane too. I was thinking, Colin, your watch inspired me. I was thinking about asking Anordane to do a black enamel dial. Anordane 1 in the black enamel. Because they don't do one in black, but a deep inky black Anordane 1
that would be nice.
Pretty sweet.
It would.
Thomas, if I had the dough, I would go Breguet for the Moon Phase. Yeah, I would. I mean, the enamel Breguet. So let me show that one more time, because that's really where my
he could do it. Don't let him fool you.
oh, it's
I tease him, but
yeah,
it's a lot of money.
yeah. It's not like it would. I'm not talking about like it has to hurt kind of thing, but
yeah.
It's just
Get a JLC calendar moonwatch reversal.
I need a bigger pic. I need a bigger picture of this. This watch is just gorgeous.
Did you ever have a reverso?
Oh, I never loved the reverso.
No? That's such an old man watch, though.
Yeah,
you're not into it.
I don't know. Just doesn't. Yeah, look at this. That's an old man watch. White gold,
dude.
Yeah.
enamel,
That's awesome.
hand painted dial.
Yeah.
Engraved here. Look
Just
at all the little touches.
Angry moon. It's perfect.
These numerals are all hand painted. Someone told us after the last stream.
That thing's awesome.
This long power reserve hand, this crazy long seconds hand.
The little people at the indices, the arrows on the power reserve. It's all just, it all just goes. All the little details.
Yeah. This is my next Breguet.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm going to Watch Yourself wants us to open up the ball moon phase.
Yeah, I wanted to see that actually. I feel like I should get a ball.
Just opened up in a different screen. Hold on one, guys. Sorry.
While you're pulling that up, if anybody isn't already part of the Super Best Watch Friends Discord, I'll be in the chat there after this stream.
Can you put a link somewhere?
I'll put a link in the chat.
The live chats are fun.
They are
in there. I like those.
We do pre and post game sometimes there.
Yeah, and even throughout the day and stuff when people are commuting and whatever. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So this is the ball moon phase.
I wish it was sportier.
So how does the moon light up? Are there little tubes on there?
It looks like a bunch of little tubes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's wild. I wonder how
pair the ball
aperture,
with your Wena. All right.
How does the aperture work there?
Let me see if I can get a.
I like it. I'm afraid of tritium tubes. I have an irrational fear of them breaking and radiation.
They're like enclosed, right?
They are enclosed. I just have like I said, irrational. Right, the key word there is irrational.
375-824.
I hope you had that memorized. Watch medicine.
Oh, come on.
What?
I'm trying to. Did I get it right? 37.
What are you putting up here? Privat Dansk.
Oh, you never heard of the Privatons?
Can you read what's on your? Look at a board, man.
What's that?
No.
Was I?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know. I'm having some trouble here. Anyway.
I don't know what he's making you look up. All right.
Colin.
Yeah, man.
What say you? What's going on with you, man?
Follow winding_watches for way too many pictures of the new watch, because I have a feeling it's going to be my muse for a while.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You got to find your macro lens. I want to see that Geneva seal movement.
Damn kids. They must have did something with it. I don't know what. It's not there. I don't know where it is. I'll find it.
Well, guys, Colin, so those new lenses that you got, you're taking some really great pictures. I hope to see a lot of shots of the case back of the VC.
Yep.
You know.
Will do.
And fellas, Sunday will be a live stream with Mrs. Legs, Mother's Day, and we're gonna talk about some women's watches. We're gonna talk about some other watches, and see what her thoughts are. What's going on with the cookie situation, and how did she spend her Mother's Day? We'll go over that in great detail.
You have not gotten a food treat since you did the thing. You have not.
Well,
not
no,
once.
she did make cookies tonight, but
Yeah,
I had to
but-
go get them, and I
But
just
nobody
couldn't.
has brought you any
She
kind of
ate-
sweet
She
during
ate
the
them
stream.
in front of you and said
For a
you
while.
can't have any.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Happy Mother's Day.
yeah.
to
Don't
any-
forget Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah,
Any
Happy Mother's
mothers
Day.
stream, and don't forget it. Yeah.
Have fun
that's
at
for
Olive
sure.
Garden, wherever you guys go. No, I mean that's what my mom used to like to go to Olive Garden. I'm like, really, Olive Garden? You like to go to Olive Garden? That's what
Hey.
she liked. She liked the breadsticks with the salad.
I like
You know
Olive
what?
Garden.
Anywhere with unlimited salad and breadsticks is
Yep.
the best because
Yeah.
that's your meal, and then you bring home whatever the heck you order, and then you add a meal for the next day.
I like Olive Garden.
That's how I roll.
Guys, good night. Have a good one, and we'll see you on Sunday night.
All right.
Take care.
See you guys.